going on, guys? Cranky old dude back for another reaction video. Hey, today, uh, July 20th, it's my mom's birthday, her heavenly birthday, second heavenly birthday. So today's Ladies' Day is a little different. I'm dedicating the three songs that I put out on Ladies' Day. They're all dedicated to three people in my life, ladies that were very important. My mother-in-law, my sister, and now my mom. Um, the song I'm about to do is from Dean Lewis. It's called "How Do I Say Goodbye." He wrote it when his dad was diagnosed with cancer and stuff. But when my mom passed away, this was one of the songs that kind of got me through, along with some other ones. But this one in particular, it kind of gets me. So I'm going to try my best to get through this. Hopefully I don't have to stop it. If I do apologize up front. I'll tell you that now. If you do like the video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll go back to regular scheduled stuff after today. This is the first full year where we weren't trying to get her back to Canada or anything like that when she passed away last year. We got her there in September, finally, and laid her to rest. And I'm putting together a playlist and stuff for my family and friends, but unfortunately, when I'm putting it together with all of my pictures and everything, they're looking at it like it's a video, and I'm having copyright issues back and forth. I'm still trying to work it all out. Once I get it together, I will put it out there. It's some beautiful pictures from where I was born, where my mom grew up, family there, and everything else that we met. We didn't even know we had. My mom didn't tell us a whole lot about what was in Canada. You know, she used to go all the time, and then there the last 15 years, 10, 15 years, she wouldn't go. I don't know why. I don't know what. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to try to get through this best I can. Hopefully, don't have any issues where I have to stop. Like I said, I do apologize up front if I do. Um, Please, if you can, make sure you do that like button and, subscribe. Trying to grow the channel, and any help I can get from you guys would definitely help. You can check out my store down below, my Amazon store. I've got a lot of the stuff I use here and that I used when I've started putting this channel together and stuff. Some of it's low cost, some of it's high cost. I've got back to school stuff in there for you guys too. I know that it's getting to be that time for some people, getting ready already. So if you need to do some shopping, I got it right there for you. By grades, you just put in your zip code and it should pull up your school's list. I also have the Cranky Old Dude t-shirts are in. There's a link in there for the t-shirts and for the hoodies. As you can see, this is the red one. Pretty freaking sweet. Yeah. It's too bad my mom wasn't around to see this when it finally got all together and stuff and started going in the right direction. But when I got sick, I had to kind of stop it for a while. And yeah. Anyways, guys, like I said, I'm sorry. I'm kind of scatterbrained on this, but I want to get through this video, get it done, get it posted for tonight's release, the last one for tonight, and then we'll get back to some of the other stuff I've done. And when you go to my channel, if you're coming just for this, for the Dean Lewis song reaction, that's great and all, but check out some of my other videos. I've got some great stuff out there from all over the world, all different types of genres of music. I got a lot of great cover bands in there too. I try to stick with some of the smaller and independent artists so I don't have to fight so much with the copyright issues and things like that. But yeah, if you guys do like the channel, go check out some of the other stuff before you just click on buy. You know, you never know, you might like something in there. Anyways, guys, let's get into this video, and like I said, hopefully I can get through the whole video without having to take a break.
Dude, target fail already! I don't want to hear your talk!
This is Dean Lewis, How Do I Say Goodbye? It's the official video. I hope YouTube doesn't block it. I will probably have it done up a couple of ways in case they do for the visuals, or hopefully they won't do it for the audio itself. But let's see how this video goes, and let's cross our fingers that YouTube lets us get it on there.
Early morning, there's a message on my phone. It's my mother saying, darling, please come home. I fear the worst, but how could you leave us all behind? There's so much to say, but there's so little time.
Yep.
So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. See your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye when I couldn't?
So, I mean, that first verse right there, you know, yeah, how do you say it? I mean, I had to do it with my sister, and that was hard. I was one of the last ones to see my sister before she passed. My mom, I was going to go back on Monday, and she passed away on Sunday, and I didn't get to see her right before she passed, which probably was a good thing for me, because it probably would have crushed me even more than I already was. Yeah, because like I said, my sister, I flew in on a red eye from Dallas to Atlanta, drove from Atlanta to Chattanooga, Chatsworth, checked into the hotel, got up 3-4 hours later and spent most of the day with my sister, and then caught a flight back home, landed, and then my phone rang that Sunday in the afternoon, and my nephew told me that she had passed, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't have that happen again. I go and see my mom, and then I'm the last person to talk to him, and I just couldn't do it. And when she had her stroke, we had some long talks and things, and yeah, we've been talking a lot about it all while I was sick too, about myself even. So yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of just rambling. I apologize, guys. Let me back up just a hair so we can get back into this.
When I couldn't, you always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always on my side. But I'm scared.
That thing about right or wrong, always on my side. My brother, you know, I'm the baby, you know, I always take my side and stuff. I've never heard the end of that from my brother. And my sister, too, sometimes would say that to my mom whenever she would take my side. But, you know how it is, especially if you're the baby. Anyways, guys, let's get back.
Always saw the best in me. Right or wrong, you were always on my side. But I'm scared of what life without you's like. And I saw the way she looked into your eyes. And I promise if you go, I will make sure she's alright. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole
my family life wasn't nothing like this, okay? Me and my mom went through a lot of shit together. A lot. And I have a message out there when my mom passed away that I put on Facebook that still puts a lot into it and everything. Yeah, she went through a lot. And when my dad died, my stepdad wasn't very much of support for anybody at that point. That's a different story for a different day. But somehow or another, me and her managed to make it out of all the crap. She had a hard life, man. She had a hard life, but she loved her family. She did. And my brother really stepped up when my sister moved to Georgia and I was out of state, and even when I was working from same state, close city, I was on the road a lot, so I didn't get a lot of time to spend with her like that. And yeah, you always wish you had more time, but take advantage of it while you got it. If you've got the chance, call your mom today.
Come on. So how do I say goodbye? And there's no way you could ever let me down. Gonna steal some time and start again. You'll always be my closest friend, and someday we're gonna make it out. Just hold the light, just hold the light high, high. So how do I say goodbye to someone who's been with me for my whole damn life? You gave me my name and the color of your eyes. I see your face when I look at mine. So how do I say goodbye? So how do I say goodbye?
I'm still asking that question myself, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I go out and sit on my porch, and I'm blessed because I have a bunch of cardinals that come flying in here. And if you're believing all that stuff and the hereafters and all that, cardinals are supposed to be loved one coming back to visit with you. The day that she passed away, and I got the phone call, when I went outside and sat on the porch, 2 of them landed not 10 feet from me. Same thing happened when my sister passed. So if you believe in that, take it as you will. Yeah, my mom and I, like I said, we went through a lot of stuff, and before she had her stroke, even after she had her stroke, she remembered stuff. Oh, sorry, I was about to say something else. She remembered everything, okay? And some things we don't want to remember, but she remembered them. The parties that we'd have, that I would have, and they would allow me to have them. And we're not talking, put it this way, the parties that I used to have back in high school and things like that were just like the parties that you saw on the 80s movies where all the craziness was happening. That was my house. That was the parties that we would have. They were insane. We had multiple kegs. We had my stepdad and my mom barbecuing and the police pulling up, and there's half of the high school, all minors, in the yard, in the backyard, in the garage, drinking and everything else. And the cop sits down and eats barbecue with us, and then he says, yeah, he got a call because someone threw a can in the yard down the street. And he told us to go pick it up and clean up the rest of the street on the way, and then he kind of just drove by every now and then. But it was a different time back then, mind you. But if we had cell phones with cameras and all that stuff, I always tell my mom if that stuff was available and we had social media like they do now, her and I and God knows who else would have all been in jail or dead by now. I mean, holy cow. I mean, it was a different time, of course, but still, my mom, if you came to our house and you were hungry, she made you a sandwich if we had the sandwich to make. If you needed a roof over your head, she wasn't going to let you go out in the rain. She'd tell you just go crash over there. There was times whenever we had people staying with us, friends staying with us for days, weeks, one for a month or two. It's just that's how she was. She kept the door open for everybody. Unfortunately, her niceness was also quite often where people would take advantage of her, and myself included. Sometimes I took advantage of that, and I'm a shit for that. I know that, but I am what I am, and it wasn't intentional to just be a shit. It was just that's how it was, how I was back then. I was everything your parents ever warned you about. Somehow or another, I turned out all right. I guess she did a good job somewhere. I don't know. But guys, if you did like the video, please, please, please hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And yeah, check out the link in there. I'll have a link to this video as well as a link to some of my other stuff and to the site as well for the video for their channel. If you guys need a song request or whatever, feel free to put a note down below. Let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see, and I'll see if I can get it on for you. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I appreciate it, that you guys take the time out of your day to check out these videos, and I appreciate you checking out this video as a tribute to my mom for her birthday. Miss you, Mom, and I appreciate all of you. Kranky's out.